I hear it all the time when I ask people, where'd you get that item? Oh, that's cute. Where is that from? 90% of the time, it's, I got it from Amazon. When I hear Amazon, I try not to make my face change. So I have learned to have some grace with people. But I needed to put out this video. I no longer shop at Amazon and I feel great. I see influencers all over YouTube, Instagram, wherever saying like, oh, this is on Amazon. And it felt like they were just spending and showing off things and then telling other people to do the same. And then you've got a chain reaction of all these people spending money at Amazon because this one person told them to and they listen. I want to send a chain reaction right now to stop shopping Amazon. It is convenient. It is easy. Everyone loves that they could just go to one site, get all the things they need, and they could get it within a day. And it's a demand. It's a yes. It's a greed. It's a longing. It's a I have to have this attitude. And there's no fighting it. There's no touching it and feeling it and saying maybe not. And then you have some people returning things because they realize like, oh, I shouldn't have gotten this. But some people were like, well, I got this, so I'll just keep it here. And then their house builds up with all the stuff they got from Amazon. Perhaps it's easier for me as a minimalist to break off from these things. So here's what happened. In March, I was charged for my Prime account. I had already made the decision that I didn't want to shop there anymore. My last purchase on Amazon was in March 2025. And that is also when my Prime account was charged. So that way I have another year of all these things. And then I said to my husband, I didn't want that. I wanted to cancel it. I have decided that I will not shop there. I don't even have a wish list anymore. I deleted it all. You know, it's funny because I recently heard about these blackouts, like don't shop Amazon for these days, but then the other days around it, people go crazy and they're like, oh, I went these days without shopping. Now I got to buy all these other things because now I can shop Amazon. There's no need. There are other options. I first want to though talk about problems with Amazon. This is because there is more to Amazon than meets the eye. How did we survive before Amazon? Do you remember how you survived without Amazon? Because it's been around for over 20 years now, 30 years, right? I remember surviving without Amazon and I was fine. A lot of people have lived their lives where they've only known of Amazon being in existence, but all companies can fall. And so I have that hope. People have spent $638 billion just in 2024 with the average sale rate of 1.214 a minute. 310 million shoppers buy at least one item from Amazon a day, or from the 1.9 million partners that they have. They own 6.03% of the retail shares, with 37.6% of the online market sales. 180.1 million Americans, which is over 67% Americans, have Prime accounts, and yes, I am one of them for now. It is no secret that I have been talking against labor trafficking for almost 2 decades now, and there is a reason for that. I am a part of an organization that fights human trafficking, specifically labor trafficking issues, and I am the resources advisor. I research companies like crazy. I learn what the sourcing is in different companies. I learn the problems that all these different companies have. I read lawsuits. I read the supply chain demands. I read the fallout from people dying because of money. And I'm going to be passionate today on my channel. I'm going to stand up against the oppression. I'm going to stand up against the greed. Amazon is a dangerous company, and we all just pat it on the back because we want what we want now, and we ignore the damage done. There's a new documentary called Union that talks a little bit about part of the problems with this. Besides that, there are items in the supply chain that are created where lots of labor trafficking has been used, and it's your money that funds it. This is not a new story. This is not a new thing happening. There have been reports for years. People in warehouses around the world suffering, where they have to have 70 to 80 items per hour. And if they don't do so, they will receive pay penalties. One example, Momtaj Mansour, he's a man that was born in Nepal. He was told of a job opportunity over in Saudi Arabia for an Amazon warehouse. So he went over there with a bunch of other Nepalese people. He was going to provide for his family and have a good job for them. He legally went into the country, but he was told he couldn't go back to his country because the employer said he had to pay an exit fee if he wanted to go back home. There have been unsafe labor trafficking lawsuits against Amazon. There have been strikes against them. In fact, there's been a strike in the past couple weeks against them. Time and time again. It means nothing to the company. They don't care. People don't matter to them. You spending money matters to them. I also watched the documentary Buy Now, The Shopping Conspiracy. The amount of waste that is produced by Amazon and just the items that we get and the amount of people that just get rid of their stuff so quickly too after getting it, just not wanting it anymore and going like, oh, why did I buy this? Oh, well. And then they throw it out. And then we are destroying the land that we live in. We are destroying the earth. And it's absurd, all because of our greed and our ease. And I'm done. I'm tired of it. So what do I do now as an individual that has made this decision to stop supporting Amazon? While I'm a minimalist and I just don't like stuff, I used to get things like my compostable garbage bags from Amazon. And now I go directly to the company website to get those garbage bags. So therefore, I am going directly to a trusted company to get my item rather than through Amazon with all the different things and supporting them. I'm not doing it that way. I don't know how much of a portion they receive from me shopping Amazon over going to the actual company, but I don't care. If my item takes longer to reach me rather than just the next day get it or the same day, oh well, I can deal with that. It's not a big deal to learn how to wait. You can find fair trade, handmade, thrifted, ethically sourced items easily today. We have the internet, yet people are not researching. They just go right to Amazon to get what they want. If I were to go to the Amazon website and if I am to look right there, go to these companies that people have told me, whatever item it was that they said was cute that they bought from Amazon, I have looked these items up and I look to find out where their sourcing is, and I find nothing. Right away, I know there's labor trafficking involved in even these companies using Amazon. There are some fair trade and ethically sourced companies that use Amazon to sell their products because they know that people are looking on there and will get their stuff. They understand that, but I'd rather go directly to the company's website and try to find it that way. So that's what I do now. I'll go and I'll get something that's handmade if I really need it, or I find something thrifted, so I give it another life. This shirt I'm wearing was thrifted. I support these companies that know who their workers are. They know the supply chain. They know who's picking their cotton. They know who is dyeing the fabrics. They know who is working in the textile factories. They pay them fair wages, living wages. They know all of those things. Plus, a lot of Amazon products have toxic ingredients, especially if you're going to buy clothing from there. My conscience feels so much better. Think about the journey of every little thing that you have. Will you use it? Will it matter? Will you give it a long life? Or will you shove it in your closet and forget about it? These 3 months without using Amazon have not been hard for me at all. If you need something, please find that alternative way of getting it. Make a difference with your money. Thank you.